For today's cup of coffee, I have a fresh cup of coffee that I'm going to be slurping on.
Yes.
And youngest kid is going to expound on something I'm a little bit familiar with it, but not a lot. He is a lot familiar with it. And this is SCP Containment Breach.
Yes. SCP Containment Breach. Secure, contain, protect. You're not going to say anything after that?
Well, I don't know what to say. This is your run. I'm letting you just run wild, be free with this.
Well, the SCP Foundation is basically a bunch of stuff that is like otherworldly. And so anything that is inhuman or undescribable, like anything outside of our realm of like able to comprehend in our own sphere, they take out and they contain it into like this own like secret lab of sorts. It is a lab basically, and they study them.
Right. And from this, there is the mythos and the lore that goes along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will include the link to the web page on this. There's been all kinds of things. There's WikiLeaks. I think your brother, I was going to get him to include, but he just wasn't. He wasn't able to get out of the house today.
Or were you talking about the game in specific?
No, all of it, because there's the people that they write their own things. Plus, there's the video games about specific experiments. These basically are experiments, are they not? Or
yeah,
are they
like
just...
there's SCP Containment Breach. There's SCP-0873. Which is really cool. There's SCP-087 B, I think. 0873B, maybe. There's one with a B, I know that.
There's no set number. I mean, this can keep growing.
I think.
It can keep growing daily as people want to write their own.
Let me see. 087. 087. Yeah, my bad. It's not 0873. It's 087B.
Okay.
What is 0873? There has to be one that's called 0873.
Probably. What was the origin?
Sandbox. That's 0873. It's a sandbox. Okay.
What was the origin of the SCP?
SCP Origins. Let's look that up right now, because I do not know.
Because I wasn't sure whether it started out as a game, whether it started out as a story.
So, according to Wikipedia, which I just quickly Googled,
okay,
the SCP Foundation originated in the paranormal /x/x forum of 4chan in 2007.
Of course, it came from 4chan,
right?
Of course,
because they have all sorts of cool shit.
They do.
I wanted to go on 4chan, but
that's your brother's realm.
Well, that's also Aspen's.
Is it realm? But it's...
Oh, but bleep that name.
That's also alright. They don't know. There's so many people that have that name.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. I try to stay in my own lane on some of these things.
Continuing on with that, that is where the very first SCP file, SCP-173, was posted.
Right.
By an anonymous user, later identified as Moto42.
Okay.
Accompanied by an image of the sculpture, Untitled 2004, by Japanese artist Izumi Kato. And that statue, that's actually how I found out about it, which actually we should put up that statue.
Yes.
Because that is the iconic image. That is what everybody knows from the SCP Foundation. That is, at least us early people know. Because that was like the poster child of the SCP Foundation. That was like the baby.
Okay.
Because he was like the main one that everybody was like, ooh, if you blink, he moves. And if you look away, he moved. So you had to keep consistent eye contact with him at all time as you moved around the room.
Which was impossible.
It was possible. It was just difficult as hell. And so if you got to a door, by the time you had to blink and close that door, you were good. But if you blink before then, sometimes you would get like 2 feet in front of you.
Oh.
and that would scare the shit out of you.
Right.
And sometimes he would get like right up on you and snap your neck.
And if these creatures,
I don't know
are
how he would
all-
snap your neck either, because he's made out of concrete and rebar, so and spray paint.
So, in other words, it's almost like H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah.
And these
Literally
just
some of-
trying to wrap your head around these impossibilities that have taken these monstrous forms.
Literally, that's literally what it is. Some of the monsters are inspired by Lovecraft.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Apple didn't fall far from the tree.
Nah,
on
they're
some of that.
inspired by monsters from everywhere,
Right. Which
even
is
unknown.
well, and that's a cool thing. The fact that anybody can contribute to this.
Completely original ideas too. Some of them suck.
Well, and that's okay because
But that's okay,
people
because
have
they-
to start someplace.
Yeah, but they have an endearing element to them as well.
Right.
So,
And some of them become more popular than others.
like the rubber ducky. I like the rubber ducky.
And
I don't
so,
remember his number, but
how many?
he teleports. There's also a rubber ducky that poisons you, I think.
Well, of course, I think that's called a platypus. But with this, how many video games within a video game does it focus on one, or are there multiple creatures contained within the video games?
So in Containment Breach, there's multiple creatures. In 087B, you're only focusing on that one SCP along with its sub SCP,
Right.
which is the B. The creature inside, which SCP-087B is the staircase, but there's also an entity inside the staircase.
Right.
So that's the B.
Oh, that's crazy.
There's also a 106.
Okay.
SCP-106, he is in Containment Breach. He is a old man who oozes this weird slimy substance. It looks like tar. He looks like he's also rotting.
Yeah.
He looks like this black rotted tarry thing, and he can literally phase through walls, and phase through any object basically, but it also leaves this like substance behind it, and he can take people into what is called his pocket dimension.
Oh.
Which sometimes you have to try to escape. Well, usually you do have to try to escape the pocket
Right.
dimension.
So it's sort of a
Or
combination
he just flat out kills you.
of sci-fi and horror, isn't it? Of course, there's a very thin line between sci-fi and horror.
Oh, it's
anyhow.
very much entwined in sci-fi and horror. Sci-fi horror.
Right. What do you enjoy most about the SCP lore, genre, whatever you want to call it?
I just like finding all the creatures and such.
Right.
All the weird things that you can try out in it, because there's a mask that you can wear, which I don't remember what the mask does. There is one, there is one gas mask that like takes you to some sort of dimension, like it shows you a completely different world or whatever. Don't remember what that one is. It's in Containment Breach. There's most of the SCPs are in Containment Breach. I've lost my train of thought there. But yeah.
So, if somebody wanted to submit a story, where would they go? Or if they wanted to read most of the stories, would it be here on the website? Or do they have to go to 4chan? I'm sure that there's got to be a Reddit something somewhere.
They would have to go to, if they wanted to read the SCP, like, stories or whatever, probably the SCP Wiki.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's actually quite a few little wiki things that I know. There was one that was sort of about cryptids and different things like that. So probably they could do a Google search for just like SCP Wiki, and that should give them
I don't
some
know
kind
if
of
there was
something.
an SCP archive or not, though. I can't remember if there was an archive website or not.
Well, somebody's got to be. You know, if it's, I don't know that Wayback Machine would have anything like that on it, but I don't know that it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Somebody has to be collecting it. You know, there's somebody from 4chan that's out there collecting these things. You know there has to be.
Somebody.
And I'm sure that there's like fan art and fan videos and stuff like that that people could probably enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Any-
yeah, there's a lot out there. There is so much. So
So,
much.
I mean, it sounds like something that, again, modern campfire stories. It gives people an opportunity to be creative in a variety of ways, because I know as far as the art,
Mm-hmm.
you've shown me some of the art. So, yeah, this is part of y'all's realm, the SCPs
Yes.
and the games. Some of the games are creepy as hell.
Oh, they really are.
Now, do the oh God, what is it? The back rooms, is that part of that, or does that?
Originally, it was not.
Okay, but I think they've sort of combined some of those,
Yeah,
haven't they?
kinda. Which is weird.
Because the back rooms,
I don't think it belongs in the SCP Foundation, but
no, but you still have that
it's
liminal
adjacent.
space type thing
Yeah,
in with there.
it's definitely adjacent. It would definitely belong in the same universe as it.
Yeah, which is some kind of weird something.
Mm-hmm.
So, final thoughts on the SPC or anything else that you'd like?
SCP.
It's the I'm telling you, it's the dyslexia. People think it's like she doesn't really. Yes, she does.
It's all good. Go check it out. That's all I have to say. Go check it out.
Yeah, there's all
Try
kinds
the
of
Containment
things.
Breach. There's two versions of Containment Breach. There's the regular version, and then there's like some type of upped engine version that looks
Right.
majorly graphically phenomenal or something like that.
And even if you're not a gamer, you can still enjoy watching other people game, which
Mm-hmm.
that's something I have gotten into over the past several months. Very enjoyable.
Yeah.
You can view the walkthroughs. You can find some of the favorite gamers out there. Markiplier, I don't know if he's done any of the SCPs, or what was the other one? Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye. There's also another one, John Wolf. I
I don't
think
know him.
he's a gamer. I don't know if he's done SCP stuff before.
Right. So all you have to do is type it in and find somebody, watch a few minutes of it. If you like
John
it,
Wolf is
good.
kind of
If
an
you
asshole,
don't,
though.
yeah, I don't like the ones that are assholes. It's like I can
He just
find those in Walmart. I
he
don't need
just
to
wants
watch
stuff
them.
that's interesting.
Well,
He's tired of just playing the same type of game over
well,
and
I
over
can
and over
understand
again.
that. I can understand that, because that would become very monotonous.
Yeah.
But it can be fun. So, like I said, even if you are not a gamer yourself, you can enjoy some of these things. The stories being, I would like to, I'll have to search where I can read the stories, because I would be very interested in that.
Yeah.
Encouraging people to be creative.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's your final thoughts?
Yes.
If you've had experiences with the paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, SCPs, or SPCs, you can
That's
send us an
correct.
email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com, and the email address will be in the description box at some point, Lord willing. I will get to those emails. I really will. Everything keeps going sideways.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all, and have a good.
Know that you're loved. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.